My kids may not go here, but I'm going to be concerned for every single child that walks through here and make sure that they are just as safe.
Coming up on First at 5, a man arrested in Marion County has the nation's attention. Parents in the area voiced their concerns about what authorities say is his history with violence against children.
We let our furry friends wish you a happy Halloween from the Humane Society and tell you about the pets waiting to join a family.
Plus, a scavenger hunt that has gone viral across UF's campus and the students behind it all. This is First at 5.
First at 5. From the University of Florida's College of Journalism and Communications, you're watching WUFT News.
Authorities say 10 years ago, Ronald DeSantis entered a home and murdered 6-year-old Logan Tipton and injured other family members. That's our top story tonight. Welcome to First at 5. I'm Nicole Borman.
And I'm Hayley Balgobin. DeSantis was found not guilty of murder by reason of insanity. He was convicted of assault for attacking the boy's family. After serving less than half of his 20-year sentence, he was released from Kentucky jail on good conduct.
But now he's back behind bars. WUFT's Jelianys Ramos dives deeper into how this impacts the community.
I'm in the area where Marion County Sheriff's Office arrested Ronald DeSantis on Thursday afternoon. Authorities' main priority here was keeping the community safe. The community received notice from the Marion County School District after authorities say Ronald DeSantis, a man convicted of assault for attacking the family of a boy officials say he murdered, moved into the neighborhood near Sunrise Elementary. Danny Dean is extremely grateful for the county's quick action.
Students walk to and from here every single day. This area right here that walks from the school is so heavily trafficked with students. And let me tell you, there's not very many parents with them.
MCSO Lieutenant Paul Bloom felt it was necessary for authorities to respond quickly.
Most criminals know that Florida does not play, and we're not here to tolerate. So, no, we've received nothing but support.
White House Press Secretary Karen Leavitt and Florida State Attorney General James Upmeyer expressed concerns about the situation via the social media platform X. Bloom says the weight of the memory is heavy.
I know I can speak for we, the people here in Florida, do not want this type of person out on our streets, around our children. And I think I can speak for we, the people in Kentucky, when I say they don't want that either.
Marion County Sheriff's Office is hoping to get DeSantis off the Florida streets and back into Kentucky. Reporting in Marion County, Jelianys Ramos, WFT News.
If you're planning on driving down 100th Street today, you might want to take a different route. Some roads in Marion County are closed due to heavy smoke from a nearby fire. The fire was first reported at 10 p.m. Thursday. A nearby elementary school and students and staff from it had to move to North Marion to avoid the smoke.
4 people were arrested in Ocala after using fake $50 bills to target businesses and receive change. OPD says a gold Toyota was found and stopped by police, leading to the arrest of all 4 individuals. Police recovered counterfeit bills, drugs, and other substances from the car. Officials say they drove down to Osceola County to Ocala, where they carried out the scams. Some of the impacted businesses were Starbucks, Waffle House, and Ulta Beauty. All 4 suspects are facing charges. Police want you to contact the department if you have any information on this case.
With Halloween right around the corner, so are those true fall temperatures. UF forecaster Aiden Wacksman is here to tell us about some weekend showers and cold temperatures coming our way.
One thing that's already helping cool things off are actually some of these scattered showers that are still moving through for some of us in the eastern counties here in Putnam County and Clay County as well. Still have some of those showers moving in through the coast. And that's providing a lot of cloud cover, meaning that we're not going to see some of those higher temperatures. We're not even going to get into the 80s today, probably for most of us. You can see lots of this cloud cover on the satellite, this stationary boundary over here, and a low pressure that's developing in southeast Florida right now. That's really the source of a lot of these showers. That'll move off to the northeast, and I'll have more on that for you and what that'll mean for us a little bit later. But that right now, that is the case. We got this low pressure here and plenty of showers for the next couple of days, but Sunday things should start to clear up. Lots of moisture in this area where all these showers are located, and we do have some drier. You can start to see it push in right now. And over the next couple of days, that's only going to become more prevalent, and we're going to see some cooler temperatures. Again, plenty of those clouds outside on our campus cam here, 72 degrees. We are actually almost in the 60s already at 5:30. That just goes to show you how cool it's going to get. And coming up, I'll let you know how much cooler we'll get this weekend. Almost Halloween, and it's about time for fall.
In Citrus County, a man was found guilty on multiple counts of child molestation by a jury after 13 minutes of deliberation. In the 5th Judicial Circuit, Christopher James Cassidy was convicted for molesting a child under 16 years old and a child under 12 years old. An investigation run by the Citrus County Children's Advocacy Center found that the victim's story was consistent. In a recorded interview, Cassidy admitted to the molestation multiple times and was then arrested. Now he awaits his sentencing in custody.
At a city commission meeting last night, a $2 million budget was approved for a beautification project. It did not include Citizens Field. At Gainesville's general policy meetings, officials announced plans to start negotiating the sale of Citizens Field to Alachua County Public Schools. The school system currently leases it from the city, and the school board of Alachua County asked to buy the property earlier this year. The sale could help pay for renovations to the field and surrounding facilities.
It's been 101 days since Florida's super speeder law made extreme speeding a criminal offense. The law, officially called dangerous excessive speeding, went into effect on July 1st. Drivers going 50 miles or more over the limit or 100 miles per hour now face jail, fines, and mandatory court appearances. Since the law started, Florida Highway Patrol and local sheriffs have arrested dozens of drivers statewide, some exceeding 150 miles per hour. Law enforcement hopes the tougher penalties will cut down on reckless driving and crashes. Here in Gainesville, drivers say they are paying more attention to their speed.
Ever since this law came into effect, it's made me realize that my safety is more important than speeding or getting to my destination faster.
Speeding contributes to nearly 29% of all traffic deaths in the United States, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Law enforcement says the super speeder law aims to reduce reckless driving and save lives on roads.
The Humane Society of North Central Florida is hosting its Halloween adoption event tomorrow. That's clever. Adoption fees for cats and dogs 5 months and older will be reduced to cheaper prices. All adopted pets will be spayed or neutered, microchipped, and up to date on vaccines. The purpose is to help local animals find forever homes just in time for Halloween.
But we're just hoping to see the community come out and look for their new forever friend and just bring these animals home that deserve a second chance.
The event will run from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. For more information or to see available pets, visit humanesociety.ncfl.org.
Coming up after the break, a student is anonymously hiding money around campus. What they say is their motivation behind it.
You're watching WUFT-TV News.
An Instagram account is starting a campus-wide scavenger hunt for money.
WUFT's Heather McKenzie shows how an online idea is turning into a viral competition.
At the University of Florida, students and staff race through campus to find hidden cash.
Did somebody already take it?
A viral Instagram account called Find the Money Gator posts clues online, leading followers to hidden cash around UF. The page is run by an anonymous man named Cody, who says it's all about giving back.
So with hiding money, for me, it got me really excited because it can go super viral, but it's also just a win-win for everyone involved.
Cody now funds the giveaways with money he earns from sports betting. Since he lives in Texas, UF student Quinyon Tion hides the cash around campus.
In a world where everything has become so divisive and stuff like that, just having something that people all love, which is money, can really bring together a campus.
For UF student Aaron Forgas, the search has become a full-on competition.
It's turned into a full track and field race.
And for UF staff member Landon Dew, finding the cash was pure luck, being at the right place at the right time.
Yeah, you can never complain about free money, so I'll take it.
Oftentimes, Tion does not make finding the money easy for those on the scavenger hunt.
There was a Sunday afternoon where he put it 80 feet up a tree across the street from Max, and 4 or 5 people tried to climb it, but I was the only one who could get up there.
What started as an online idea has turned into a campus-wide scavenger hunt, bringing gators together one clue at a time. Heather McKenzie, WUFT News.
If you've been waiting for real fall temperatures, fear not. They are on the way this weekend. I'll have your full weather coming up next.
You're watching WUFT-TV News.
Well, guys, the homecoming parade is rolling around next week, and a lot of people in Gainesville are really excited about it, but this rain has been feeling a little consistent.
Now, I think I can speak for most of us when I say I don't want it to rain on my parade.
Well, luckily there's no parade today because we have some showers that are possible, but next week it should be pretty nice out there. Let's take a look at our radar right now and see what's going on out there. Some of these scattered showers that have been rolling throughout the day today, coming from the east, moving pretty quickly off, and most of them fizzling out before they get to Alachua County. But some of us in the eastern counties like Clay, Putnam, parts of Bradford County as well, getting some more of those showers today. That should continue into the evening hours tonight as we got a low pressure system kind of creating some instability in the atmosphere. Some of these clouds trying to break up, a little bit of sunlight trying to make its way through, but still pretty cool out there, sitting at 72 degrees with winds coming from the north. Not too heavy at 9 miles an hour. They were a bit heavier earlier. Humidity at 87%, and luckily it's not feeling too muggy out there because, again, that breeze and the cloud cover cooling things off a bit. 72 degrees right now in Gainesville, 75 in Ocala, and 74 degrees in Bronson. But if we look a little bit to the north, 70 degrees already reaching into those 60s, and we're not even at sunset yet. Just a little bit of a preview of some of those cooler temperatures we'll be feeling a little bit later into the weekend. Lots of clouds overhead. You got the stationary boundary, the low pressure in the southeast. That'll move off the coast of Florida in the next couple of days and kind of hug the east coast where it could create some pretty heavy winds, but luckily we won't be dealing with much of that here in Florida. Again, most of these showers staying pretty well off the coast, some of them trying to creep their way inland, but not moving too far there because we have some dry air to our west. It's helping to prevent some of those showers from sliding to the west for more of us. But again, more showers staying away from us. And then on Sunday, we can start to actually already see it to clear up a little bit. And as we get into Monday and Tuesday next week, it'll be really nice out there. Rainfall totals for the next 2 days looking like it's going to be pretty heavy rain along the east coast. That's where that low pressure system is situated, and that's where a lot of that rain is going to be felt. But as we get more inland, more scattered showers and much less rain totals. Now, the part of the problem with those rain totals is it's actually already adding on to some easterly winds. We're getting some onshore flow, and some areas are dealing with minor coastal flooding. And also parts of the St. Johns River and Putnam and Clay have reached a minor to moderate flood stage. That means that could see some minor flooding impacts, nothing major, but definitely could impact some areas in Putnam and Clay. This low pressure system moves off again, slides along the east coast. But as that moves away, we get a high pressure system over here, and we're going to get some cooler, drier air rolling in with the counterclockwise flow of that low pressure, bringing in that nice weather for us. And we'll definitely be feeling it here, and for much of us in north central Florida, could even be getting into the 50s for some of us. But here in Gainesville, Sunday, again, there's 59, but even cooler in Columbia and Bradford counties. 62 on Saturday. Really nice out there if you want to get out at night, do some activities. It's a really great weekend to do it. That is for sure. Low temperatures on Saturday, again, Gainesville, about 62, 65 degrees for some of us in Alachua County. Lake City, Live Oak sitting at 63 degrees and getting even cooler as the weekend progresses. Wayfinds is going to be, if you plan on going to take the boat out on the East Coast, maybe wait until after the weekend when that low pressure system clears out because waves could be pretty high. Could have some gusty winds as well as we go through parts of the weekend, but early next week that starts to clear out. Gators football goes to Texas A&M, College Station. Big game, top 5 opponent, and it's looking like some beautiful weather, thankfully. It's going to be great out there. Mostly clear skies, temperatures in the 80s, getting into the high 70s in the evening hours, and just a great day for football on Saturday in College Station. Kickoff, it's 7 o'clock. 7-day forecast looking like it's going to be a pretty nice week next week and a pretty good week for homecoming too with those temperatures. I'll have one final look at the weather coming up in about 10 minutes.
Looking ahead to this holiday season, the Grand Marshals have been announced for the Gainesville Holiday Parade. Marion J. Caffey is a nationally recognized producer and director, best known for his work on TV and Broadway productions like Three Modivas. His co-grand marshal is Emmanuel Garrelis, who just won amateur night at the Apollo musical competition for his saxophone performance of I Will Always Love You. He recently spoke to our reporter Nicole Borman about that great honor.
It feels amazing. Representing Gainesville, I mean, I live here for 7 years. So I really got to know the people, I really got to know the city, and the city loved me.
The 2025 A Very Gainesville Holiday Parade will be on December 6th starting at noon. The parade route starts on West University Avenue and 6th Street and ends near the Alachua County Public Schools Administrative Building.
And for our Spanish-speaking audience, an influential art exhibit in Gainesville is just one of the top stories our sister station Noticias WUFT is working on for you. Reporters are also covering a recent GRU vote and what this could mean for your month's utility bill. Join us right here at noon every Sunday for stories directly impacting the Hispanic community in North Central Florida.
Coming up in sports, Gator football is off to College Station to face number 5 Texas A&M on Saturday. We'll hear how head coach Billy Napier is preparing for a new yet familiar face. And WUFT's Kennedy Lerner is going one-on-one with Eastside football head coach Gator Hoskins as the Rams get ready for not only their homecoming game but also a district title. We'll have more after the break.
You're watching WUFT-TV News.
Welcome back. I'm Jordyn Banks. Let's jump right into sports. The 2-3 Florida Gators are heading to College Station to take on the undefeated 5th-ranked Texas A&M Aggies. Head coach Billy Napier says this matchup feels familiar for the Gators, and on Gator Talk Thursday night, he spoke about the challenges that would come with playing on the road.
Basically, I said, hey, let's use this as a multiplier, not as a distraction, and try to create some momentum for ourselves, for you as an individual player, for our team. And then quickly, you have to get them to reset, and you play a very formidable opponent on the road. They know this team. They have respect for the team.
To boost the Gators, Florida quarterback DJ Lagway is coming off his best game of the season this far and enters with 988 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. But Florida will be missing some key players Saturday. Running backs Jacoby Jackson, Duke Clark, and Trayon Webb are all ruled out, along with defensive back Aaron Gates, but tight end Tony Livingston remains questionable. Kickoff between the Gators and the Aggies at 7 p.m., but make sure to tune into Gator Game Day, UF Student Run and Produce pregame show at 5:30 p.m. Saturday to unpack this SEC showdown. In high school football, we have many big matchups across the area as the season begins to wind down. There are district titles up for grabs, and WUFT's Kennedy Lerner is at Eastside as they get set for their game tonight against South Sumter.
Yes, Jordan, it is a homecoming game, but not only that, there's a potential district title on the line. I'm here with Coach Harold Hoskins, head coach of Eastside. Coach, there's a lot on the line today. There's a homecoming game that brings a lot of energy, and also a possible district title that brings a lot of intensity. How are you dealing with all these different emotions and creating a positive impact on the team?
It just starts with practice. I think we had a great week of practice. The guys are bringing the energy. We're leading on our leadership, our experience with a lot of seniors, guys been in these positions. We won 2 out of the last 3 district titles, so we're going to lean on that experience and those guys to come out and let's have a great game tonight.
And offensively, you guys are very balanced, but South Summit's defense is strong. What is the key to taking this win and district title?
We got to dominate the line of scrimmage. We got to be able to run the football, hit some wide open guys, and we got to be able to catch the ball. But up front is going to start with our offensive line this game.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Coach. We wish you the best of luck. Kickoff is at 7:30 p.m. at Citizens Field. WUFT Kennedy Lerner.
Other games around the area, the 6-1 Buchholz Bobcats hit the road to face on Decoy Creek in their second district matchup. Westport travels to Winter Garden to take on goes to Winter Garden to take on West Orange, and over in Bradford, it's Friday night showdown as Newberry and Bradford battle it out under the lights. Florida volleyball returns to the O-Dome this weekend for a pair of conference matchups, hosting number 25 Missouri tonight at 7 o'clock for the annual Dig Pink match for breast cancer awareness. The Gators also play Vanderbilt Sunday at 1 p.m. It's the first meeting in history between the Gators and Commodores. Heading over to the soccer pitch, it's senior night for the Gators. Florida soccer is coming off their first SEC win over Texas as they welcome the defending SEC champions, Mississippi State. 4 Gators will be honored after the match tonight at the Diz. The win over Texas last weekend was their first SEC win of the season. The Gators currently sit 12th in the SEC standings and last playoff spot. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. tonight, and admission is free. The men's and women's swim and dive teams have been competing today against Virginia in a fun Trop It Like It's Hot event at the O-Dome. The first session was at 10 a.m. The Florida women posted the program's 3rd fastest time in the 400 medley in 3 minutes and 28 seconds. Diving began at 12:30. Florida's Maria Garcia got the first in the 3-meter with a score of 347.63. Finally, the second swim session is happening right now, consisting of 10 events between both the men and the women. The Gators are combined 21-4 versus Virginia. Wrapping up in sports, former Gators are making moves in the NFL. Shamar DK was named the AFC Special Teams Player of the Week for the Tennessee Titans, and Eddie Pinheiro earned NFC Special Teams Player of the Week in honors for the San Francisco 49ers. When we come back, Aiden has one final look at the weather.
We have yet another round of showers moving through Clay and Putnam County. Some of those could move into Alachua County as well, into parts of 75, something to keep an eye on for the rest of your evening. The rest of the weekend, a little rainy on Saturday, but on Sunday and the rest of next week, looking pretty nice out there. Temperatures in the mid-80s, and some of those lows really feeling like fall out there. 59, 60 degrees, should be nice out there.
Thank you, Aiden. It would be smart to pack an umbrella this weekend. Thanks for joining us. We're back here on Monday for another edition of First at 5.
Have a great rest of your day and an even greater weekend.